Hey everyone. So today I'm going to show you what I got for Christmas. I got gift certificates and cash. So that's always awesome because then you can pick out what you want. Gotta tell you the truth, people, I have not been into makeup at all lately. So nothing that I'm going to show you is makeup. So if that's what you wanted to see, then you might want to take a pass on this video because there is no makeup to show you. My interests are heading off in an entirely different direction, and I would like to somehow incorporate those interests into my channel. And I already started to do that a while back there, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to come up with enough ideas to turn it into like a new format for my video. I don't know. I'll have to think about this some more. But for today, let me just show you what I got for Christmas. So, our coffee pot, the heating element on it was all like worn out and stuff. So we got a new coffee maker, and it's just a very basic Black & Decker coffee maker because we already have a Keurig coffee maker that we use if we're just going to have like one cup of coffee. But if we're going to make a full pot in the morning for both of us, then we just use like a basic coffee maker so we can make a full pot. So we replaced the one that we had, which was just a regular Mr. Coffee, and now we have a very basic Black & Decker that we got. So that was one thing that I got that was kind of a joint purchase that my husband and I both decided to get. And then I got a new mat for outside the door of my house, like to wipe your feet on. And it's really pretty and I really like it, but it's way too big and too heavy to show you. I might insert a picture, I might not. I don't know. It's just, you know, it's a mat. But let me show you the kind of more fun things that I got. You're going to see a definite theme of what is going on here with the things that I'm going to show you because all these things are sort of tied together, but this is what I'm into right now. I got some magazines, and the first one I'm going to show you is called The A to Z of Zombies, and it's a special SFX edition, and looks like that. Wow, I'm getting a wicked glare from the window because it's getting kind of later in the day to be filming. But this was really fun because it came with a magazine, a keychain, stickers, postcards. It had like a lot of fun goodies in it. And this is a British magazine, but they sell magazines from all different countries at Barnes & Noble. But I wanted to show you one of the vintage postcards that came with it because this is really neat. I hung this up like on our refrigerator because I thought it was so nice. But isn't that cool? The fact that it's black and white makes it look even more authentic, I feel, and it gives it more that creepy feel. Some of the best horror movies that I've ever seen were done in black and white, and I just think it adds to the atmosphere. Another one I picked up is just called Zombies, and this had different covers depending on, you know, which one appealed to you. So I got this one, of course, because Norman Reedus, who plays Daryl Dixon, is on the cover, along with, can't really see her too well, Michonne. These are my two favorite characters on the show. I love both of them. They are definitely, to me, the most interesting characters. And I've got a big crush on Norman Reedus, as you will see as we go along. So I got that one. And then I got the Best and Worst of 2013 edition of Entertainment Weekly. It's their double issue that they put out at the end of the year, every year, where they pick what they feel are the best things from that year. And I don't necessarily agree with those kind of lists and what's on them, but they're fun. They're fun to read anyway. I used to subscribe to Entertainment Weekly. For a long, long time I did, and my tastes and my interests in things change so much that I tend to let things like that go, and then sometimes I'll get interested in it all over again. A lot of my magazines that I subscribe to right now, I'm just letting the subscriptions run down because I'm just not really into makeup or fashion or jewelry or anything anymore. I don't know what's going on with me, but so I'm not going to be renewing any of my fashion magazine type subscriptions. Well, for now anyway. The next one I'm going to show you is the official Walking Dead magazine, and that's what this looks like. And there was all kinds of interesting stuff in this because, of course, the entire magazine is about that show. And I finished watching that. I am completely up to date on it. I watched all the episodes that have been on. So right now they're halfway through season 4. They're on like a hiatus, a mid-season hiatus. So it's not coming back till February on AMC. But I am completely up to date on that show. And now I'm sort of experimenting with other shows to see what show I want to watch next. But even though I'm all done with this one for now, I am still completely obsessed with it and have even rewatched some of the other episodes that I've already seen. And I think the reason for that is this man right here. Like I said, Norman Reedus, Daryl Dixon. What the heck is it about this guy? Man, oh man. My husband hasn't said anything yet about my little crush on him. But I know he probably thinks it's weird that I have this celebrity crush, especially at my age. But I can't help it. There's something about this guy. Just really obsessed with him right now. So they had a really good article in here anyway, in Men's Fitness. It had pages and pages of this interview that they did with him, and they also like broke down all kinds of information about him and his career, and there's some fantastic pictures in here. I don't know. As it is, I don't even know if I should be showing you these magazines because of the covers, but there's some great, great pictures in here. Let me just show you one. Which one should I show you? I don't know. I guess I'll show you this one of him on a bike. So see, there's some great pictures in here, and they're black and white photos. What a coincidence. I was just talking about that I do like black and white photographs. He did a photography book that he's been promoting lately. So this guy, he does it all. He does photography, he acts, I think he does sculpting, multi-talented individual. And then these I didn't buy. I just took them out from the library, but I'm reading the graphic novels now that the series was based on. And this is like a big hardcover book with black and white. The contents is black and white. And graphic novels are fun because you're still reading the story, but you have the pictures too, so it goes a lot faster. So what I did was there are 9 books altogether of the big hardcover ones. They were originally released as like regular comics, and these are the books that have like multiple comics in them, but this isn't what they consider the omnibus, which has a whole bunch of books in it. They come in all different like editions and things like that. So anyways, these are the ones that my library had. I took out the first 6. I could barely carry the pile because they're hardcover and they're very heavy. I took out the first 6 and then I reserved 7, 8, and 9. So I figure by the time they actually have those available for me to read, I'll probably be through with the first 6 because this is a very easy read. But I'm finding it interesting to see how this is compared to the show, because of course the show is based on these comics or graphic novels, and so they don't follow it exactly, but it's close, but there's some differences. So one of the reasons why I wanted to read these was not just to see the source that was the inspiration for the show, but also to kind of peek ahead and see maybe what's going to happen next. And let's see, the last thing I have to show you is this shirt. And it's a black t-shirt and it says, "Don't get bit, The Walking Dead." Don't get bit. And then at the bottom it says The Walking Dead. And this, I wasn't even planning on buying this. I just happened to walk by it at Walmart. I had gone to Walmart to buy like a water filter for our water filtration system, light bulbs, you know, that kind of stuff. And I was walking by and this kind of caught my eye and I was like, ooh, yeah, I want a Walking Dead t-shirt. So I've been bit by the Walking Dead bug. And it's funny because after I watched Breaking Bad, I thought that was going to be the best show I had ever seen in my life, and I was never going to find anything that I liked as much as that. Then I went right into this Walking Dead show, and I don't know if I can say that I like it more because it's different. It's very different than Breaking Bad, but same network though. But I seem to be really, really enjoying this in a different way than I was Breaking Bad, because it has so many like special effects and digital enhancements and so many things that, I mean, Breaking Bad was a great show, don't get me wrong, but this has everything that that show had and then some. And you may have noticed that my hair is shorter. I keep going shorter and shorter and shorter, and there's definitely no deadness on the ends left. I mean, I didn't even really need to go this short because I just gone shorter recently, but I don't know. The shorter I go, the healthier it's getting. And I did this for Christmas. This is China Glaze Ruby Pumps. You don't get much more Christmassy than that. I don't think that the light's not showing it, but it's very glittery in real life. But anyway, that's what I bought for Christmas, and I do still have some Christmas money left, so I'm just going to hang on to it and just, you know, if I see something that I want, I'm not going to like actively seek anything out because I did kind of want a Walking Dead t-shirt, and I love magazines, so bought all those zombie magazines, but yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with this channel, you guys. I would love to shift it into the direction of what I am interested in now, which is entertainment, TV shows, movies, graphic novels, books, that sort of thing. Because I'm just not really interested in makeup. I don't know. I guess maybe I overdid it for so long that I just kind of wore it out. So that's what I got for Christmas, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye.